22nd.
Right.
Okay, go to the top. I'll read the entire article for you.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
That's what you're asking me.
No, that's not what I'm asking
A new report shows that Democrat policies in cities and counties are responsible for rising crime rates in their otherwise red states.
What are the policies?
The Heritage Foundation today. Whatever the policies are is Democratic policies.
No. What are the policies?
Whatever the policies are, I don't need to know the policies.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. I don't need to know the policies. All I need to know is if you.
So you're saying Democratic policies, but what are the policies?
But wait a minute. If I give you and I vote for you, and you're supposed to take care of me, why are 27 out of top 30 cities in American crime ran by Democrats? Why?
First, I will tell you.
What's going on, everyone? Starts beginning here today. I kind of want to react to what's been going on with Roland Martin versus Patrick Bet-David. They had a debate when they were talking about how his views on Republicans and why he thinks that the Democrats care about black folks more than the Republican Party. And here are my thoughts are. My thoughts are that Republicans, black people, I don't know, is cultural or social, but something in our culture, like black people have been taught for 50 years because, for historically 50 years from ago, since the 1960s, black people has overwhelmingly been voting Democrat, right? And this perception, this conformity has bleeding over into black culture, right? Where we actually link our racial identity with voting Democrat, bruh. So then Patrick Bet-David asked the question, okay, why do you care why do you think the Democratic Party cares more about black folks than Republicans? And he goes, it's because they're more willing to talk to us and the Republicans don't want to talk to us. He's trying to imply that the Republicans are racist. Here, take a look.
In the United States.
Do you think Democrats care about blacks more than Republicans do?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
I can't. Let me tell you.
Define care.
Here's the first thing.
Define care.
I have to first be willing to even talk to you. Republicans, by and large, they want to avoid black people.
So you seen that, you heard that. My thoughts is that the Republicans don't have an incentive to actually go out and try to cater to the black community, right? Because statistically, single women are more likely to vote Democrat than married women. Who's the most single and most divorced group of women in America? I'll wait. Black women. 76% of black people are raised by single mothers, right? And in these single mother households, in the black community as a community versus community, they have a higher usage rate. That means a large percentage of the people in the black community uses welfare compared to any other group of people in America today, bro. That's a big stat. That means they're overly reliant on social entitlements. And who's in favor of social entitlements? The Democratic Party. So when a Republican come out and they're saying, hey, I don't want to talk to black folks, Roland Martin's trying to make it racial when I'm saying, no, it's an opportunity cost type of thing. Is that, hey, do I take an hour to go talk to the black folks who are culturally hostile to my policy position? Or do I go to the Latino community who are more open to hearing my side of things? And even if they don't vote for me in the end, they're at least willing to give me a space where I feel comfortable trying to advocate for my platform to them and try to show how my platform and my policies can help them in the future. But this is my thing I've been trying to call out in the black community, is that they're overly skeptical of conservatives and Republicans, but they don't bring that same energy to Democrats, right? And I get a lot of people in my comment section that goes, oh, well, you should be skeptical. Oh, you shouldn't be loyal to either party. Bruh. The point of my video was this is going to the Democrat. Black people shouldn't be loyal to Democrats. Is that black people are already skeptical of Republicans. I don't need to tell black people to be skeptical of Republicans. I need to tell black people to be skeptical of Democrats. Because y'all vote 95% for them. And if you try to do it's the two sides of the same coin, okay, but how come one side is acceptable for them to advocate for one political party, but when the other side advocates for their political party, they're called Uncle Tom Coon, sellout, all the names under the sun. But y'all don't have that same energy because they're supposed to be the same side of the same coin, right? And then they're going to try to talk all this mess about how the Democrats have done for the black folks when they're only cherry picking history. The 1920s was the Black Wall Street. What happened to that? It got destroyed by what? Democrats, exactly. So y'all sit here and advocate for this political party, saying that it's the lesser of two evils when if you look at every policy position that the Democratic Party has advocated for, you'll find that on a long-term perspective, it negatively affected the black community. Bruh. All you have to do is look at the welfare state. The government incentivizes behavior. They don't create behaviors. They incentivize behavior. This is why conservatives and Republicans are so against government subsidies. Because if the government subsidizes something, that means government is creating an incentive structure instead of the people creating the incentive structure, which is wrong, right? So the government come in and say, oh, we need to help these single motherhood rate. There's 27% single mothers and they need help. And they convince the black people, oh, yeah, take these social benefits, but you can't have a man in the house. When statistically, married couples are more resilient to poverty than single people. And then when you got a community that's 76% single motherhood and you wonder why they're the poorest community in America, bruh. Effectively, Democratic policies incentivize this bad outcome.
What creates crime? What creates crime?
When people are not doing well financially.
What else?
Your surrounding environment, who you're around.
No, what else?
Pick up habits.
What else?
Bad policies.
No. What else? See, you're jumping to policies.
But it is bad policies. Wait a minute.
No.
If I lead a company, Roland,
the underpinning. Hold on, wait.
If I run a company and I'm the CEO of the company, if the company improves or doesn't improve is based on my policies. I'm the head running the company, the department. If it doesn't improve, it's because of me. What else would it be?
So let me lay it out to you again.
Go for it.
When you talk about what is the underpinning of crime, John Hope Bryant, founder of Operation Hope, this is what he said. He said, show me a community where you've seen a riot with a credit score 700 or higher. The reality is when you talk about crime in this country, you're talking about economics, you're talking about education, you're talking about housing, you're talking about health. Mm-hmm. Show me areas where you do not have high crime. I'm going to show you areas that don't have the same, aren't as compacted. That's first. What you have is when you talk about crime in places, you then look at what are the numbers of people there, what are the pockets there, what are those communities, and how did those communities, how were they created literally not over 20, 30 years, but literally over 50, 75, 100 years?
There's a synopsis. There's a correlation that people found that the more guns a community have, the less crime that community experience, and it makes sense because there's harsh consequences. Criminals will be in fear of their life, because at the end of the day, criminals only fear consequences. If they don't fear the consequences of a law, this is why criminals tend to break laws. The strictest gun law city in America, Chicago, have the highest crime rates. Why? Because they know, law-abiding citizens are not much of a threat to me. And I have an advantage if I have a gun. Come on, guys. It doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. And you see that. And then you see in red states, they're very pro-police. And police are feeling more willing to go to these states, right? Memphis police, I think when the whole George Floyd thing happened, they all retired, quit, move out of the city. Bro, your policies, like, end of the day, government only incentivizes stuff. They can't create anything. You incentivize an environment where criminals feel emboldened to commit more crimes. And if they know, hey, the average citizen is not going to be armed and loaded, hey, I'm emboldened to do more crime. Bro, come on. And the only people who suffer in these blue states or in these crime-ridden states are law-abiding people, law-abiding Americans. And you expect them to sit there and suffer and just take it. And then when they move to these red states, y'all wonder why it gets more red. This is why. It's y'all governing style. Y'all soft on crime policies. And to try to escape the question like Roland Martin was doing in the clip, what policies? What policies? What policies? It doesn't matter what policies. We see a correlation. When Democrats run a city, criminals seem to be more emboldened. Look at New York. Look at San Francisco. Come on, y'all just finished kicking an attorney general out of because he wasn't enforcing the laws. He was just letting criminals go, and the criminals were like, I don't know why you arrested me. I'm going to come out again. But y'all want to, I don't see nothing. I don't want to see nothing. Yeah, Democrats have a bad habit, and liberals have a bad habit of just denying the problem. Deny until it comes up in their front door. A la Eric Adams right now in New York. Now he's kicking out illegal immigrants because he realized, we don't have the resources to take care of them. Well, America don't have the resources to take care of them. But then when Republicans are advocating for a stronger border, hey, let's not take people in because we don't have the resources to expend on these people. Y'all looking at them like,
how dare you?
You don't have any compassion. No, it's about being practical. We have to live in reality here. Resources are finite. It's easy for you to say what someone else should do with their money, but when they call you out and say, "Hey, do it with your money," you're looking at them like, "Nope." I just did a video how Larry Elder just broke down how liberals are not the most charitable people in America, but there's this perception that they are, and this is my problem. It always seemed like America as a whole, we're falling for things that look good instead of being good. We rather someone, we got to act presidential, but then he could be doing nothing for 8 years, 4 years. He can make your life living hell. Oh, but he was good. He was presidential. Oh my God, he was spotless. Flash, no substance. And then when I become a person that only cares about the result, I don't care about Trump's character. I like the fact that I didn't have no gas prices though. Like, come on. And I think this is the major issue I have in the black community is that we seem to only care about emotional appeasement. That we only care about, hey, I want these people to cater to me, even if it goes against their beliefs. The conservatives, the Republicans know that going to a majority black syndication or group is hostile territory for them because they know it's 95% Democrat. And then these people will say, it's because these Republicans are secretly racist. No, it's an opportunity cost. They know you overwhelmingly vote Democrat. They know you're hostile to Republicans' policy positions. They know you like social entitlements, right? Reparations, healthcare, all this welfare, healthcare type stuff. They know you're big fans of that. And conservatives are like, no, we're not going to compromise our platform just to appease one group of people. We're not going to compromise our views on this. We want to lower social entitlements. You think that's going to be popular with black people as a whole? Nope. A group that's had a high usage rate with these social entitlements? Nope. It's not going to fly. So they rather not even waste their time going there and rather invest their time in something that's more probable to happen. Latinos voting for them. And this is where you see politics is going right now. Democrats know they can't continue catering to black folks. They cater to black folks. They just give them lip service to keep them happy. And then you see how actively they're trying to go for the Latino vote because they know that's where the Democrats know they have to compete there. And my lasting question here is that black folks have been voting 95% Democrat for 50 plus years. And my argument as a black conservative is that they have no real incentive to give you any meaningful change in your life. And all I'm saying is, hey, you got to consider the other platform. You have to be willing to vote for a Republican. You can't just sit there and keep putting on this era that, we're the most loyal people in America. We're the most loyal constituents of the Democratic Party. Nope. No, that's dumb to do. You're putting all your eggs in one basket, and that's never a smart strategy, black people, Americans as a whole. And this is why I believe you should vote based on your values, your principles, your belief systems, how you believe the country should run, not a person or a political figure, because at the end of the day, we all fallible. Me, you, Obama, Trump, they all got flaws. They're not perfect human beings. So it's easy when people nitpick them and like, Obama's this, Obama did this, Trump did that. But it's easy. But we need to vote for them based on policy, the platform, what they're trying to do, and make sure they got the things in place so they actually can act on these policies and actually try to bring this into fruition. Obama was a letdown. Hope and change, but he just did more of the same. Bruh. I'm just saying. But black people seem to just care about, we care about perception. We care about them making a statement. But how you going to eat off that statement? How that statement going to help you? At least I'm preaching something that's meaningful. Hey, self-reliance. Vote for a party that's going to help you be self-reliant, where you don't need that political party. Where you become, here's my question to the black community. If the black community became the richest group of people in America today, would the Democrats be happy about it or mad about it? I'll wait. Bruh. They'll be mad about it because then they realize, damn, now you're in a position where you're not going to all just vote 90% for us. But we need you to vote all 90% for us so we can win elections. That's what politicians really care about. Because they know if they don't get at least 80% of the black vote, they lose every election they're running in. So in my head, strategically, as a political strategist, what is the thing that Democrats will do? Pay you lip service and not really do anything meaningful to you. Bruh. The only way the Democrats change their approach and their strategy towards black people is if black people create the incentive to change, to make them change. Because at the end of the day, we all work off incentives, right? If black people don't show willingness, oh, we're going to go for the Republican Party because we're looking for more economic policies. We're looking for more entrepreneurial, like less regulation, all this stuff that can help empower us to be self-reliant on our own. So we're not overly dependent on the government. The Democrats will be like, damn, we have to create a new policy to counter this solution that the Republicans offer. And that way both sides are competing to give you a better quality policies. And that's all that's the game. That's the end game, in my opinion. That's the middle ground. I advocate for the Republican Party. Yeah, most of the time I'm going to vote like 80% with the Republican Party. But at least in the long-term perspective, from a neutral centrist position, you can see where I'm going with this. Okay, if Republicans have a policy position that's hitting at this pain point that the black community has, or the American community has as a whole, hey, we want more entrepreneurial opportunities, we want to be more self-reliant, then the Democrats have to offer their solution to that. And then the people have the option to weigh it. But if they just know, oh, no, the black people, they're not black if you don't vote for Democrats. So we don't need to worry about them. And then black people wonder why, oh my God, we're kind of being like shoot off and discarded. Because right now the Democrats need you right now. But once the Latinos population numbers get a sizable amount, the black vote won't even matter anymore. Bruh. And I'm trying to, while we still have the leverage, I'm trying to open your eyes and be like, yo, make them work for y'all a little bit more, bruh. This is why Malcolm X called black Democrats political chumps, because they'll put the Democratic Party first, but they'll be put last. All these promises that the Biden administration and Kamala Harris promised the black folks, y'all still haven't seen none of that. The easiest thing they gave you, they put those out first, but the more harder things, they dragging their feet on it. And Biden got 1 year left. But hey, I don't know. This is just my thoughts. Like, this is my thoughts. If you guys want to watch the full podcast, it's in the link in the description below. I know I just got back, so I feel like I'm a little rusty. But hey, let me know if you find this video insightful. I would like to hear your thoughts and perspectives on this video specifically. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching to the end of the video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.